up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. This is honestly one video that I've been so excited to make, and it is a what is in my fridge video. So yesterday we had our food shop delivered and we have got all of the bits and pieces. I'm gonna be honest, a few bits have been opened because you gotta have to eat between now and then. Basically, I just wanted to show you exactly what is in my fridge and all of the healthy staples that I always make sure are in my cupboard, in my fridge, and that just really get me through the week. We've got a lot to chat through. There's a lot of food here, a lot of different things. So I'm just gonna bring you over here and I'm gonna show you what's going on. Okay, so I've tried to kind of group things into areas or zones, but as you can see, there is a lot going on here. I've literally just got everything out. Clean the fridge out so the fridge is sparkling clean, and I'm just gonna walk you through everything that is kind of on our weekly shop. I will say that there are doubles of stuff in the fridge in places already because I just didn't want to get everything out. But let's just chat you through. So starting on this kind of side of things, I'm gonna start here. We've got some milks. So I literally love this oat milk in my coffee. I make it to make a frothy cappuccino every single morning. It froths really well. So that is kind of my coffee milk. And then this almond milk is what I tend to use for cereals or anything like that. This batter, obviously did not have to buy this week, but I thought I would get it out. This is the batter that I really like. I'm not a big fan of butter, so this has got a really lovely taste to it. Yogurts, I always use this Phage Total 0% Greek yogurt. It's super high in protein, it's really yummy, and you can add loads of different flavor and toppings to it. I also did pick up this kefir natural organic yogurt, fermented yogurt this week. It's a little bit runnier and a little bit more bitter, but it's quite nice to kind of have a spoonful of that in with this as well. Hummus has to be in my fridge, honestly, every single week. Dark chocolate, obviously, of course. I always pick up a few of these kombuchas. I really like them as kind of a fizzy drink option. Maple syrup, again, not every week, but did have to restock that this week. Always get some kind of simple tomato kind of pasta sauce to make a nice bolognese or fajitas or something like that. Over here, we have got just some kind of cupboard staples. So chopped tomatoes, tuna, obviously a great protein source. Always have a little bit of tuna in there. Black beans, and then also I've got some chickpeas down here as well. Also some great non-meat protein sources going on. Then at the back here, so I have got a few more packets of these in the cupboard, but rice, particularly kind of brown rice or quinoa or a blend or something like that, is always something that I pick up every week. These packs are just so easy, and I either have half a pack or a whole pack, depending on what I'm fancying, but these are just super convenient, and you can get loads of different ones. So some of these are in the cupboard already. Pasta, I really like different pastas. So this is actually a green pea fusilli. I don't know if that's how you say it. I don't know what that is, but it's really good because it's usually got more fiber and more protein in than just regular pasta. So that's why I tend to opt for this one. Peanut butter, hiding down there, obviously an absolute staple. Okay, moving into some veggies and stuff. Bananas, I use bananas loads for making pancakes or just toppings on stuff, or making banana bread or banana muffins. So lots of bananas usually. Other fruit I've got are some apples. I'm really in the habit of making these yummy green juices at the moment as just a nice, yummy, fresh drink. So apples always go in there, as well as cucumbers, celery, spinach, and a little bit of ginger. So that's why some of those ingredients are there. Other fruit, I've got some strawberries and some blueberries, and I've also got a few bits in the freezer, which I haven't got out because they need to stay chilling in the freezer. Veggie wise, a whole different kind of mix of greens. So we've got some asparagus, some tender stem broccoli, curly leaf kale, which I love doing in the pan, avocados, of course, sweet potatoes, carrots, courgettes, think about that one then. Red onions, I much prefer a red onion to a white onion. So red onions, and then I've also got some limes down there because they're really nice for either popping in drinks or for seasoning and stuff. Tomatoes, That's pretty much it for like the veggie section, I would say. I definitely do want to try and get some more different types of veggies in, but I still feel like I'm learning how to cook with them. Like things like some aubergines or some butternut squash and those types of things. So I am definitely trying to expand my vegetable portfolio, but I feel like I'm just doing it at my own pace and just picking up one extra thing or one different thing every week and throwing it into a recipe and giving it a go is really helpful at kind of just getting to grips with how to use it and not overwhelming yourself with just buying loads of ingredients and then you end up just feeling like so overwhelmed because you don't know what to do with it. So these are kind of just my absolute staples and a great building block to kind of move up from there. Okay, moving into some protein sources here. I've got some, I always get one pack of just already cooked char-grilled chicken breast, just as a really lazy option if I'm super tight on time, just something like that for lunch and I just haven't got time to cook anything. So I've got some of that there. Obviously regular chicken breast, some bassa fillets. I really love bassa, so we've got some bassa fillets, some lean, less than 3% fat burgers, turkey breast mince. I love turkey, so turkey breast mince is on here. And then also some 5% fat beef mince, which we'll usually make to make a bolognese or something. I've got some tempeh, which I'm having a bit of a play with as a protein source, just to get a few more plant-based options in there. So some tempeh, which I'm gonna try some yummy recipes with, and I will definitely report back on this one. This was actually a vegan pepperoni. Okay, every week we make a pizza on a Saturday. It's literally just what we love to do. So I bought this to see what it was like. I haven't tried it yet, so that's a bit of a newbie. I also haven't tried these yet. But again, just a different option, which is a bit more plant-based, which is this veggie plant-based burger. Excited to try that one. Salmon is always on the list. I love salmon so much. This has actually been in the freezer because I didn't think we would eat it. So popped it in the freezer yesterday or a few days ago. Other protein sources, obviously some eggs. I love having eggs in the mornings or at lunch or using them to make my pancakes and stuff. I use eggs quite a lot, so we have got a few eggs ready to get through. Protein cheese. I always rave about this, and if you're not in the UK, I'm really sorry, you probably can't get anything like this, but this is really yummy. The protein content is incredible and it just tastes like normal cheese, so it's great for wraps or recipes or pizzas or anything like that. These are a bit of a newbie, to be honest with you, but I've been using these the last couple of weeks and they're just great. They're like these little bowls of soup, but they're like a chunky soup, so there's different flavors. I've raved about this one before already on my stories and stuff, but they're just really yummy, and usually I'll add protein to them if I need to, like some extra chicken or something, but they're just really nice and warm if it's super cold. Okay, finally two little cereal options. I'm absolutely obsessed with Deliciously Ella. I think her recipes and her food are just incredible. So I've got her multigrain flakes, which is just nice if I'm fancying something crunchy and cereal based, and then her original granola, which I pretty much have most mornings with some yogurt and berries. Final two little things, just some freezer items. These spinach bites from the company Strong Roots in the UK are very, very yummy. Very yummy. They taste like little vegetable nuggets. So these are really nice to have just on the side with a dinner. And then I got some pizza dough. I do normally make the dough in the bread machine, but I haven't actually done that this week. So I just thought I'd try this pizza dough for Saturday night, of course. There are a few other bits that aren't on there, which are just like more cupboard staples, like things like oats and protein powder and just those kind of like base ingredients that are just there in the cupboard, flour, that kind of thing. But that is kind of the general overall haul, I guess, of what we pick up every week. The only thing that's not on there, which I do usually have and have quite regularly, is turkey bacon, and that was just because they didn't have any this week. So I feel like I'm really quite good at just being quite adaptive in terms of like protein sources or what meats or that type of thing that I'm buying for the week, and just trying to kind of go with what they've got and just always opting for something that is a leaner protein source option. Lots of different ones in here, and obviously some new more plant-based veggie options just to try, just to mix things up a bit, okay? Just to get some more veggies in. So loads of good stuff going around really. I'm actually gonna pop this all back in the fridge, so we'll keep chatting whilst I load it all back in the fridge. That I forgot to show you was bread items, because it was in our little bread drawer cupboard thing down here. So always have some bread. This, just anything like this, like a grainy bread, I really, really like. Wraps, tortilla wraps are great for lunches or making as like pizza bases or just anything like that. So always have some wraps in the house. And then finally some kind of flatbread or pita or something like that, just for like dipping in soups or with hummus or making as a sandwich or anything like that. So bread stuff always happens. Okay, time to get these bits and pieces in the fridge. Obviously the fridge is pretty much empty and I actually wiped it all out. There are a few bits in here like some condiments and just some excess things that we already had stuff off, so I didn't get loads of it out. So first up, I'm gonna go in and pop the meat items on the bottom shelf. Someone had a real thing at me on my Instagram story, not someone actually, it was lots of people, just about how you should always put your meat on the bottom shelf and that it shouldn't be mixed in with like veggies and stuff. So all of these items are just going in here. Okay, I always put eggs in the fridge, and this might be a controversial opinion because a lot of people say you're not supposed to put them in the fridge, but I just always put them in the fridge because otherwise where else do they go? Anyway, eggs are going in the fridge. Eggs are in there. Pop that in there. I'm gonna pop my bowls and soup things on the top shelf up here. I honestly think that one of the best things when it comes to reaching your goals and just the whole health and fitness vibe is just preparing your environment for success. So setting yourself up with things that are gonna make your life and everything just so much easier. I honestly think that the least kind of resistance and barriers you can create, the easier those habits will be. So if you fill your fridge and you fill your cupboards with things that support your goals and which are gonna help you cook healthy recipes, feel good, fuel your body good, then all of those things are just gonna be so much easier to do because you've just surrounded yourself with it. You've done the hardest bit, which is controlling your environment. So just a little tip there. Okay, so veggies are going in the drawer. Bigger bags of like potatoes and stuff. I'm just gonna pop on some of the shelves. And then the last few bits going in. I feel so much pressure, like I'm trying to make it look aesthetic because all of you guys are watching and I feel so exposed as to what's going on. Okay, last few bits going in here. Okay, tell me this in the comments below. Are you a chocolate in the fridge person or a chocolate in the cupboard person? I feel like if you're not a chocolate in the fridge person, I don't think we can be friends, okay? It's gotta go in the fridge, it's gotta go in the fridge. Okay, that is pretty much it. Finished products, ready to rock. Okay, last but not least, I'm just popping the cupboard ingredients and bits away. And I realized there were a few bits I actually forgot to say about, which is some healthy, just yummy crisp options. I love crisps. I love crisps. I love them in the evening. I just think they are just so nice and also really good to snack on in the day. So picking up some things which are more kind of healthy and just a little bit kind of health friendly to snack on is a really good idea. So I love these pop chips. I think they're a UK make. Not sure, but pop chips, and then these corners, which I can only pick up on Amazon, but they're really, really yummy and great options for just some healthy snacks, which, let's be honest, is what it's all about. Right guys, that wraps up today's video. I hope you've enjoyed this fridge tour and just what is in my fridge, in my shopping basket every single week vibe video. I definitely want to film a what I ate in a day video for maybe the next one or the next video after that. Let me know if you want that or any other video requests. Hit me up down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy this video and hit the like button because there are loads more videos coming and both of those things help support my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.